Hey, this is Bonnie. I want to start today by saying thank you, right there, listening to me right now, because I realized I hadn't taken enough time to appreciate you all, and your commenting and your feedback and the liking and all that stuff, and just remind you that you're awesome and keeps me going. I love teaching meditation, but it's kind of like hard to jump on a camera, but I'm learning. So thank you guys for all the help. Another way I want to thank you today, is with a meditation that I would like to do. This one I've been using particularly because I work in the healthcare field right now, and there's a lot of things that can throw you off very quickly, different ways that people respond to you, and I'm sure that this actually is true in most fields or just in your daily life. Just you'll be going along your day and then all of a sudden something throws you off. Maybe it's a person or saying something, even like the smallest little sentence sometimes, or maybe something your boss has said to you, or just maybe it's even a situation that is really eating at us and really making it really difficult to relax. This is a great kind of protection, shielding meditation, and also just really helps us to get rid of that fear or that agitation that we might feel to this certain outside stimulus that might cause this. It's almost like we're going about our day, we're totally happy, everything's working. It's like we're riding on a train, everything's great, and then all of a sudden the train is totally thrown off the tracks and all of a sudden just you're not feeling good anymore. What do? Do we just let that bring our whole day down? No. We breathe and do some of these visualization techniques we're going to do right now. So I'm going to explain this technique and then we'll do a guided meditation with it. But the principle, what we're doing is we're going to be just imagining different people see different things and imagine different things, and that's totally okay. So I'm going to give you different options that you might see. Maybe you see something totally different. But we're going to imagine either a sphere of light being in a circle around us, and circles, there's something very soothing and calming to circles around us. So we can imagine it as a sphere of light. We can imagine it just as a circle even. We can imagine a cape of light, or a shield. And it doesn't always have to be of light, it could just be a magical cape, or it could be just a circle of peace. And maybe it's just a peace sign. Maybe you're just standing on top of a peace sign. But whatever that stimulus is for you, use it. So let's do our guided meditation now. I'm going to put the camera down to do this. And let's go for it. But we'll start off with I'll hold the camera. So let's start by just closing our eyes, and like we always like to do in the beginning of our meditations, we're going to go ahead and, with our eyes closed, we're going to find our breath. Where is our breath? Where is it going in our body? Is it going into our heart? Is it stopping early at our throat? Is it going up to our third eye? We're not going to control it. We're just going to realize and recognize where it's going. And we're going to pick up our abdominal breathing, which is a breathing style we do. So where we inhale, we're going to feel our stomachs expand bigger And as we exhale, we're going to feel our stomachs get smaller and actually move it in. So you can put your hand on your stomach to help realize the sensation of breathing in and our stomach expanding and breathing out. And our stomach's getting smaller or contracting. We're going to take a few moments in our abdominal breathing, simply focusing on our abdominal breathing. And now we'll go ahead and, at the same time of doing our abdominal breathing, we're going to feel the base of our spine. We're going to draw a nice straight line up our spine and through the back of our head and up to our third eye. And we're just going to draw that line. We can imagine the energy from the earth coming up the line, through our spines, through the back of our head, and out our third eye. And as we imagine this, we'll continue our abdominal breathing. Breathing our air also up to our third eye, the point in between our eyebrows. Feeling our breath oxygenate our brain through that point. And now we'll go ahead and imagine we're walking through a beautiful garden. Maybe it's a forest. Maybe it's the beach. But we're going to allow our brain to take us to this beautiful, serene spot. And with each step, as we walk through this beautiful garden or beautiful, serene spot, we're going to feel a sense of calmness and peace come almost like a wave through our bodies. And we can imagine this sense of calmness coming. Maybe it hits us all at once, or maybe it starts at our head and moves down our body slowly till it gets to our feet and goes back up. But we're going to continue walking through this beautiful space and just recognizing this peace and calm sensation run and flow through our veins. And as we're walking, we're going to notice a sphere of light. Or maybe it's not a sphere of light. Maybe it's just a giant ball of light. Something in the distance. We'll walk over to it. And depending on what you see, we're going to either imagine that as we pick up this ball of light, we can imagine it unfolding into a cape. A beautiful, magical, peaceful, calming cape. We're going to go ahead and wrap the cape around us. Just allow this beautiful cape of light, peace, calm, healing, charged, protected energy to just wrap around us with the cape. If you have a hard time visualizing a cape, you can just imagine a circle of white light. You can just step into that circle of white light. Just step right in to the circle of peace and harmony, like a hula hoop maybe. And we're just going to take some nice deep breaths, feeling the peace, feeling the harmony in this beautiful space. Feeling our breath get slower. Or maybe it's getting faster. But we'll take a few more moments here, just simply basking in the beauty of our breath and the beauty of this protective cape or our circle of light all around us. In this beautiful place we've created in our brain. And we're going to now send just some gratitude and know that we can take this cape with us and wear it all the time. We can imagine ourselves putting it on in the morning before we go to work. We can imagine ourselves putting it on when we get to that point in our day that just something threw us off. We can just sit here and be grateful that we can create this circle or cape of calm, peaceful energy around us anytime. So, and even if it's a sphere of light, we can take that with us too. Think of it like a hula hoop and carry with us. So we'll take our hula hoop of light, we'll take our peaceful cape, and we're going to now take it with us and we're going to go walk back down through the garden or whatever it was we were visualizing when we walked into this place to begin with. Maybe it was the beach or maybe it was the mountains. But we'll go ahead and walk back down the path. I see a garden with flowers. And with some nice big inhales, we can open our eyes and gently, as we gently open our eyes, we want to make sure that as we come out of these meditations, we gently open our eyes and we realize one of the first things I like to realize is we can take this new world with us into the real world. So I do always like to finish my meditations with 3 ohms. I'm going to encourage you to do that. I'm going to go do that right now. Thank you so much for being with me in this video. I hope that you can remember to put on your cape of light. So now when we're in our daily lives, maybe we don't have time to go through all the imagery we did, but we can know that we have these capes of breathing protection and spheres. So keep up our breath. I love you. I'll see you tomorrow.